Clash Mini is a great game, has great concepts, but it's gonna be pretty hard to understand the game because we still can't try out the game yet. So in this video, I'm gonna try to explain it all, starting with troops. Hello everyone, my name is Xiuming and today I am going to do an explainer to you on Clash Mini, specifically on troops and its level system. And because this is going to be pretty hard to digest because it's still abstract, you can't try it yet, I am going to give you an example of the troop and the levels and the abilities, all that stuff. And the example I'm going to use is the Barbarian, the classic. Okay, before I go further, I just want to say that all of these are subject to change. In fact, they are very likely to change. Come on, this is not even public beta. So if you're watching this far in the future, take all of these with a grain of salt. And also, I'm talking about troops here, or as they call it, minis. I'm not talking about heroes. Heroes is an entirely different thing with its own mechanics. I'm talking about standard normal troops. Okay, let's go. So troops normally have an elixir cost, and they usually range from 2 elixir to 4 elixir, depending on how strong the troop is. The battle around usually provides you with 6 elixir. So if a game has 5 rounds, you basically get 30 elixir in total to deploy the troops that you want. And you can unlock these new minis in chests, which you can find in quests and the trophy road in seasons. I'm going to talk about that later in the video. Now these troops, these minis have a level system and they are called stars, and with each star that you can get, you unlock an ability. An ability is kind of like a star power in Brawl Stars. I'm going to explain it later. You can get 3 stars in total, and of course if you get a star, the stats of your troop will go up too. So its health, its damage, of course those will go up too. In total you can get 3 stars. So if your troops has 3 stars, that's the max level. And as I said, with each star you get an ability, and you also get an ability when you unlock a troop, when you first unlock a troop. So you can get a base ability at 0 stars as well. So altogether you can have 4 abilities, and if you are at that max level, if you are in 3 stars, you can basically have all these 4 abilities using at the same time. You can unlock stars, you can level up your troops by basically collecting a copy of that troop. For example, if you have an archer level 1, if you get another archer in a chest, that's basically a copy, right? So that copy will level up the troop to like 2 stars. That is how you level up the troop. It's basically getting a copy from chests. Now, I know all of these would seem very difficult to digest, which I totally understand. I find it difficult to understand as well when I was looking at these things. So now I'm going to give you an example, and that example is the classic Barbarian. Now keep in mind, I'm talking about this normal mini Barbarian. I'm not talking about the Barbarian King, which is a hero, not that one. I'm just talking about the standard normal OG Barbarian. Barbarian is 2 elixir. It is a melee troop, which means it can only attack stuff that is around him or diagonally around him. Base ability, which is the ability that you can unlock right after you got the troop, is Rage. Rage increases the hit speed every time it hits. So its hit speed may go boom, 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 like this. So it's like gradually faster, and it stacks up to 10 hits. So after the Barbarian consecutively hit 10 hits, it resets hit speed back to its normal hit speed. And it's 1 star ability, so you can get this ability when your Barbarian reaches 1 star, is that there's no stack limit to the Rage. So the hit speed will increase as the Barbarian hits, and that will not stop. It will just get quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. When your troop has 2 stars, it gets another special ability, and that ability is a chance of a critical hit. a critical hit is basically big boy damage. For example, in this clip, you can see the mini P.E.K.K.A.'s HP is decreased by almost half by the Barbarian. The Barbarian normally doesn't deal this massive damage, but because of this ability, it has a chance of dealing that massive damage, and it was lucky with the mini P.E.K.K.A. We don't know the percentages of this critical hit, so I can't say whether this ability is strong or not, but it sounds like a great ability. And if you reach the max level, if you reach 3 stars, you can get the ultimate ability, which is, so after the Barbarian kills a mini, damage will increase by 1, and this lasts for 8 seconds. Can you see the sword thingy? The red sword symbol thingy on the Barbarian? That basically symbolizes that the Barbarian has just killed a mini and it's using the ability. And that lasts for 8 seconds, which is why you can see like a timer thingy on it. So hopefully that explains it all. If you think that the abilities of this Barbarian is complex, let me remind you that Barbarian is a very basic troop. It's like the OG normal basic troops. In other troops, things get way more complicated, which is why I will cover them in the future, so you won't be incredibly confused, because you will be. Some of these troops are incredibly complicated, and if you want to learn about them, be sure to subscribe to the channel because I will cover them. So this is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. And this is Shuming here, and peace out.